No, okay. I said before, right? If you're writing essays on globalization, there are a few things you can consider. Number one, I called this the all things good diagram. Like that. Like that. Remember? All things good diagram. Okay. So how do you explain the all things good diagram? First, you need to show increased AD. Second, you have to show increased LRAS. Third one, you have to show increased SRAS. How do we account for each one of them? Okay, I think increased AD. Okay, I tied this to higher net exports, higher FDI. Higher LRAS can just be a result of higher FDI or inflow of labor. Okay, SRAS can just be cheap labor, therefore lower wage push, inflation. Yeah. FDI, yeah, because we assume they invest in capital goods.
So I assume they put under SRAS.
Oh, wait, you're saying SRAS, huh? I won't tie FDI to SRAS. SRAS is wage push, tax push, profit push, and import push. Okay. Unless you're saying you boost efficiency and all, but I think too long to explain, can drop it. Okay. So, yes, okay. Can you see all three channels being accounted for? Now, when the question is globalization, there's something you have to tell yourself. Do not write exhaustive answers. I know some people are thinking, I have another point for LRAS. I import capital goods. Can I use that point? Okay. I have another point for SRAS. I import raw materials more cheaply. There's so many points you can raise. But the idea is, as long as you account for the three channels, the four goals, it's okay. Okay? So from here, right, what happens is when there's higher AD, right, these things go up, you get actual growth. All right, you get lower cyclical unemployment. Here you get potential growth. You get lower demand pull inflation. Okay, here is lower cost push. And we have just missed out BOP. So how? BOP you just park here. BOP also improves. So the starter kit is to make sure when you're talking about macro parts, first you address all four goals. BOP, growth, unemployment, inflation, we've addressed all four. And you have to account for all three channels. You miss out any one channel, they will say, hey, you don't understand globalization well enough. We have all three channels. Okay? We went through this before, if you recall. Huh? Now, the other part of the starter kit is optional if you're rushing for time. Okay, so I'll say optional if time is tight. This is the, I had a name for this, reverse tariff diagram. Huh? You remember this? Reverse tariff? Because I said globalization entails lowering of trade barriers. So when you lower trade barriers, it means you are doing this. Okay? I think in this...
The diagram can be used to explain from higher tariffs to lower tariffs.
Yeah, or you can just think of this reverse tariff diagram as being used to explain FTA or globalization, because you take it that now you are taking away the effects of tariffs. So this is world price already. Okay. So what can this diagram show you? Okay. From this diagram, I think I may not include in this essay. Okay. But this diagram is going to show you things like higher consumer surplus. Okay. It's going to show that you have higher imports. So all these are more of how the people benefit. But I don't think I will include standards of living in this essay. Unless the question asks about SOL, I won't bring otherwise this thing is optional. right? I said before you need 1 micro and 4 macro. That's already a lot. But, okay, reverse tariff diagram can be used to illustrate the effects of competition. Okay, because the reverse tariff diagram can also show, okay, that you have a lower domestic production. Everything is the opposite of a tariff. Okay. Along with lower domestic production, you can say, oh, if they are infant industries, that's not good. How unemployment can rise. Okay, so this is the one part. Okay. Then of course you can also say higher M worsens BOP. Okay. If you want to use this to convey the bad news, you can also. Okay. So it's in the starter kit, but you don't always have to use it. Like buy a new modem starter kit, they have a LAN cable, you already have a LAN cable, so you don't need to use that. Okay. But you need the modem, you need the 432. Okay. And then the last thing I said was, questions on globalization do not require theory of CA. But I gave you the compressed theory of CA. Where does the compressed theory of CA come in? Here. You see 2 stars? So this is trying to put back some things that I mentioned before, right? So compressed of theory of CA, what would you say here? Okay, I'll say Singapore has a CA in capital intensive goods like high-end electronics, ability to produce at lower out costs. Okay, because we have skilled labor, right? And we have capital. Allows us to export to the rest of the world. So I first identified where our CA is, what CA means, lower our cost, the source of our CA. So this is something that I tend to observe in the school's answers when we talk about theory of CA.